Hey guys, before I get started, let me say it for those who hate it. It's hump day! Woot woot! Hump day! People hate that, but it is. All right, guys, if there ever was a reason to record the police, this next editorial gives you that reason. You know, I've said it before, cops are very angry. You know, law enforcement officers have this mentality. You do what I say or I will arrest you. I will destroy you. Ooh, I'll get you, gadget. Yeah. You do what they say or they're going to kick your ass. They're going to get in your face. You do what I say. I'm a cop. And this next one, the hell is going on, guys? It's out of Louisville, Kentucky. Good thing they didn't have Louisville sluggers, huh? It's at a high school. So let's look at it. I'm going to put a link to this story in the description box below. It does contain the news story with a video footage or video capture of what happened. Thank God some kids were recording. But it shows what happened. The video is in the link below in the description box. You have to watch it. And you can comment in the comment section. Let's get into it. Thank you, WDRB. WDRB out of Louisville, Kentucky. Thursday's school dance at Central High School was a night full of fun. Students said they were enjoying a great night for homecoming, but it ended with chaos and screaming. Donovan Howlett and his girlfriend were waiting for their ride as students were told to leave the building. It was 21 degrees that night. Howlett said, quote, I was telling the sheriff, can we stay inside here for another 10 minutes? Because she, his girlfriend, has sickle cell, and if she stands out in the cold, she could get sick. According to Howlett, the sheriff said, I don't care. He goes on, plus it was snowing outside. She was literally just got out of the hospital. The Central High School junior said they were eventually told she could stay inside because of her sickle cell anemia, but he had to go. He says the next thing you know, I'm getting grabbed. He didn't just regular grab my arm. He gripped my arm and pushed me out the door. Howlett said the officers, including 2 from Louisville Metro Police Department, ripped his coat, injured his hand, and his body was sore from the dragging. Days later, you can see some small scabbing on his hand. He said it all happened so quickly and he saw an officer reaching for something, thinking that it was a gun. He said, quote, all these other kids are getting killed by police. Am I going to be another one of those persons? Am I going to be a statistic? All I knew was to put my hands up. Shanika McQuarter, Howlett's mother, said it was hard to watch her son being dragged in the video. I'm very upset in regards to how it was handled, she said. I'm disappointed. And his mother isn't the only one. The education team of Black Lives Matter Louisville posted the video on its Facebook page. Chanel Helms, one of the organizers, said, quote, I would ultimately like to see some type of punishment take place to those police officers. Helms said her group is pushing for a veto of Senate Bill 8, which requires school officers or school resource officers to carry guns while on duty. They want to veto that. McQuarter, Howlett's mother, said, so you want an armed police officer at school with my child knowing that there's different cultural competencies that we haven't even solved yet in our own school systems. So what are police supposed to do, to come and do? That's really curious to us, and we have no idea. Governor Andy Beshear said he's still reviewing it and expects to make a decision by Friday. Helms said, we need a thorough protocol to why police officers need to be in our schools, especially for black students. Jefferson County Public Schools will only say the Central High School case is under review. Louisville Metro PD confirms 2 of its officers were involved and said it's aware of the video and is looking into it. We're looking. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Department hasn't returned our request for comment. Howlett says if he had to do it all over again, he would just have gone outside. He stayed inside because he had promised his girlfriend's grandfather that they would stick together at the dance, and the grandfather was on his way to pick them up. He is still questioning the whole situation. He said, I was getting pushed, and that's when I turned around on the wall, and that's when they tackled me to the ground. Thank you, Valerie Chin, anchor for this story. So a couple of things I want to nail down real quick and then let you guys go. But Governor Andy Beshear said, we're reviewing it and we expect to make a decision by Friday. Just say it. We're expecting to make a justification by Friday. We're reviewing it and we expect to justify by Friday. Because that's what's going to happen. Another thing, they said it was 21 degrees outside, and I don't remember if I read it here, but if you watch the video, he says in the video it was snowing. But instead of letting them wait for their ride inside, the cops are like, well, the school's closed, the dance is over. Get your asses outside or we're going to drag you outside. Into the cold. 21 degrees, we don't care. Wait for the ride outside. Not inside where it's warm and then say, all right, so-and-so, your ride's here. Why not just do that? Why not just say, Howlett, her grandfather's here. Where are you at? You too, come on. Why not just do that? Because when cops tell you what to do, you do it. Or they'll arrest you, or drag you, or pepper spray you, or even shoot you. That's how law enforcement are. That's how they think, guys. Obey or get put out of the way. They don't care if you're breaking the law or abiding by the law. All they care about is, I told you to do something, boy, girl, and you do it. Now I'm a little upset because I'm getting tired of these law enforcement officers thinking they can do whatever they want because they have a badge. And, well, you know, hey, they're just going to say, don't do it again. No write-ups. Well, if I am asked to get terminated, I'll just resign and go work in another police department. I'm certified. But no, it really sickens me that it's 21 degrees outside. School dance is over. Instead of letting them wait for their rides or wait inside where it's warm, cops are pushing people out into the cold because, well, the school's got to be closed. We want to go home. Who gives a shit what you cops want? You're there to protect and serve, not beat and perv. But to Mr. Howlett, I will say this. I'm not happy that they dragged you outside, but I am so happy that you stayed in there with your girlfriend until the cops did drag you outside. Let me tell you why. You stood your ground, sir. You stood for your rights. You told her grandfather, we're going to stick together. She had sickle cell anemia, can't go out in the cold. You defended her like a man should. You stood by her side. You did not break the promise to her grandfather. The cops forced it on you when they drug you outside. Sir, you are a patriot. And I know he may not want to hear that, and he may go, nah, I would have did it differently next time. No, I'm glad you did it the way you did. Because those cops need to be fired. I've got no mercy for them. They need to be fired. That's the only solution, Governor Beshear. Because if you don't fire them cops, we're going to have to do a little shearing of the government's office. Goodbye. Voters of Kentucky, take note. Next time it could be your son or daughter or grandson or granddaughter. Voters of Kentucky, Governor Beshear does the right thing. Election year's coming up. I want to know what you guys think. Community Leo Watch, watching Leos as law enforcement officers all across your nation. Mr. Howlett, you, sir, are a patriot and a man. You defended your girl. You stood by her side. You did not leave her side. You're a real, true man. Thank you guys for watching. Get the word out on this one. Let's let everybody know who these cops are. Thank you guys. Happy Hump Day. I hear a helicopter. I hear the choppers coming. They're flying across the air. It must be a copper. He's looking for me there. Got a camera, yeah. Thank you guys for watching.